want to express that you're sorry about it, but then as soon as you kind of show a little bit of weakness, people are going to use that against you.
Let me clear that. I'm not sorry about nothing. You know, it should never happen, but I ain't sorry. I mean, like, if I could go back, I'll go back, but I ain't sorry. Like, niggas die every day. Like, he was rapping about it, all type of shit. So I ain't sorry about it, but you know.
So that's somebody who's been convicted of murder, coming out and being released and saying that he's not sorry. Mind you, they asked him like, "Yo, would you ever like? Do you think that you'd be able to take another life again?" And he said, "Yo, I don't know what's in my future." You know what I mean? This should be the poster child of why, if you're above like, bro, 14, my nigga, like 14, 15, bro, 14, 15, you doing something crazy, you should get hit with them adult charges, man. You feel me? Like, a lot of these kids, they come out and they go in like kind of like kids, but now he came out a monster. Not only is he coming out a monster, he's now more hardened to the criminal element, to the criminal system, and he has a bunch of clout now. So like, you really created a monster. Like, certain things like this, like certain people like this, kids are not, you know what I mean? Like, just because it's a kid, it doesn't matter who's on the other end of the trigger. You know what I mean? 15, 16, 17. I just didn't. Dirk, I heard a crazy. I didn't see the video, but apparently a 10-year-old Dirk's 10-year-old son, just like shot his stepfather or something like that. You feel me? Maybe it shouldn't go down to 10. Maybe 10. Like I feel like 15, bro. I feel like 15 murder. You out of here, bro, forever. Like, get out of here. Like, dog, there's 7 billion of us. Dog. We got homeless people. There's all type of craziness. Like, I don't feel like wasting time, bro. Like, there's just like, I'm comfortable with saying that some people there's no hope for. And this is my example right here. This is my example. You feel me? Like, I was wilding out at 15 too. I wasn't doing nothing. And that's why I be talking so spicy, because I remember being 15 doing wild, crazy stuff that you couldn't pay me for the most part to do again or whatever. So it's just like, I see dummies rolling up in cribs and shooting people, and like at the same age that I was running around crazy, and I look at y'all like, nah, bro, because I was there and I didn't have that mentality. You're too far gone. Like there's no hope for you. You feel me? And so I just feel like this is why them Republican states is winning. This is why them tough on crime states is winning, because at some point it's just like, if you're trying to reform something, cool, but like, not everybody deserves reform. You feel me? And then not only that, dudes like this mess it up for the kid who maybe really was just in a bad position. You know what I mean? He's really trying to do better and be better. Like, come on, bro. Like, some of they just gotta go, man. Hold on, too much yip yapping. Let's rock, y'all.
No, I send my condolences to the family, and I wish it never happened. But
so, do you regret going to the Airbnb that night?
I don't regret nothing, but I wish I never had either.
But when you say you're not sorry, well, you just seems like you're acting like this is just the circle of life. This is how it happens.
No, it's not. I'm not making this small thing. It's just, I don't know. Growing up, my people, my family told me, you ain't sorry for shit. Like, whatever you did it for a reason, and stand on it.
That's what I'm saying. He grew up like that. You feel me? So like, that's what it is. But more importantly, there's an issue right now of like, should have Adam have given this dude a platform? You know what I mean? As we know, No Jumper and Adam 22 is solidified in the hip hop game. You feel me? So they may not be at the levels they were, 2016, 2017, or even 2019 or whatever. Shit, maybe even 2022. But at the same time, they're still a staple in the culture. So to bring somebody who's taken somebody else out the culture who was a staple, a lot of people are feeling some type of way. And I remember when I seen this, I felt some type of way too. But then I seen Poetic Flacco, he did a video and he kind of brought a new perspective on it. And he was kind of like, yo, listen, did you feel this way when Vlad interviewed Keefe D? And I swear I was in the gym. Like I watched that video on my way to the gym. And at the gym, I was trying to come up with all type of mental gymnastics as to how the Keefe D situation is different. For how it's different interviewing Keefe D versus interviewing this guy or whatever. It's damn near the same thing. The only difference is us. You know what I mean? And what we put value on and who we put value on. I remember when I first heard the argument, they was like, yo, listen, man, like if you didn't have a problem with people interviewing King Von and interviewing these other people who are known, who are real hitters in the street, why should you have a problem with this? And my first thing was, I don't know them people they killed. You feel me? But I'm out here bumping to Pop Smoke's music. So I wear my biases on my sleeve. Like I don't know them people. You know what I mean? So I couldn't really invoke an emotion. Or like same thing with these other rappers who die. It's not like they're better than anybody else, but it just so happened that I know them musically or whatever. I'm familiar with them versus the other no-name person who just didn't make it out the hood or whatever. And so there was an argument as to like whether or not that's right or wrong, but I can't control how I feel. You know what I mean? My emotions are my emotions. You feel me? But once you kind of put things in perspective, you know what I mean? And you kind of look at it, you have to admit if your emotions are leading you to a bias, to a hypocritical place or not. And because I haven't found the answer yet in my head as to what is the difference, like why didn't I feel the outrage with Keefe D versus this dude? Because I haven't come up with that answer besides the fact that like I appreciate one or more relate to one over the other. You know what I mean? It is a flaw. It's a flaw. You know what I mean? And I think this right here, if we take anything positive or anything life changing out of this, it's a mirror to show that flaw. Because I know I'm not the only, I can't be the only one who kind of looks at it that, who kind of heard that and was like, oh shit, that nigga got a point. You feel me? Like because I remember being like, yo man, what the hell? Why would you interview this dude? Like. But then I'm thinking to myself, but then after that, you know, it's crazy. If you argue this point long enough, you start to get into the argument of what everybody was getting at Vlad about, where it's just like, yo, how can you interview these people? You're giving them a platform. Damn, I wish I had Marco. Who? Oh, niggas in here. All right. Like you almost get into the argument of, oh, giving these people a platform is encouraging more killings or whatever. Like it's not exactly there, but like this whole situation puts things in a different perspective that I either didn't want to see or just didn't see, period. It doesn't change the game for me, but it does makes me pump my brakes a little bit in terms of like, yo, what do you value in terms of like who are you as you know what I mean? Like why? Like it's not right that I feel some type of way about this, but not about the other. You know what I mean? Like you should have empathy for all life, regardless, though. You feel me? But then again, it gets into all type of cultural flaws as well, too. So it's just like nobody got the answers. I definitely don't think we should put them on a platform. But then again, it's just like if I could say that, then you have to say that for a bunch of other shit too if you're gonna keep it real with yourself. You feel me? So yeah, I mean it's a little tough, man. So y'all gotta let me. Oh wait, no. Academics had something to say. Wait. Before I'm about to hold on. Where we at with it? Oh damn, and we running out of time. All right, let me play with Academics. Academics call this whole thing out.
Actually, let me tell you, here in the media, we got to take a little bit of accountability. Especially, let me tell you this: there's a lot of things that I did on the way coming up. You know, even certain, maybe even extremes I went, even with the war in Chirac. Like, I wasn't Academics now. I wasn't the guy in the position where you're on a handful of people who could shift any rap narrative. You're one of the biggest outlets. Now that I am, there's things it's about, okay, I could do this and just do it for the bag, and then it could be like, but you're already getting the bag, and you already are in the position to help control and mold how media affects this culture. Certain things you should be above.
You know what? I kind of forgot. His perspective is very much different from all of our perspectives because he is coming from a perspective of like, if I talk about this, I actually do move the needle on things. But I guess what I guess what we need to look at is like, does this move the needle for us and how we look at things as the consumer of this? content. You feel me? Like for me it does. Like I just told you, I just gave you guys the whole reasoning behind it. Like shit, when you bring up Keefe D and you bring up this, like I'm starting to malfunction in my brain a little bit. You feel me? So I guess that's how it's a little bit more relatable to us. So, oh my god, yo, this Nat is back at it, man. Hold on a second. Let me go regulate.
Buff, right? And again, Adam's my peer, so I ain't really taught down on him. But I wonder if he knows the repercussions of what he's doing, right? When you interview Pop Smoke's killer, you basically tell and signal to the entire whole clout chasing generation, if you murder someone, especially someone with a name, you have a platform. You murder, you rob, you do anything violent to, you have a platform and a safe haven to possibly get another type of clout or career.
Oh, that's what it was. So there would have been a point in time where I would have came on here and been like, yo, you are crazy for thinking that people are going to go out their way to kill a celebrity or somebody of clout just to get clout themselves or whatever. But when you see this example right here, it doesn't make it as far-fetched. And so I think that sentiment came from me having too much faith and confidence in people. I feel like I try to give people, because that's so dumb to me. I can't imagine somebody wanting to throw their life away, but technically their life, like these kids, technically their lives aren't thrown away. Like he's still young, he can come out, and he kind of did get the clout. And somebody as young as dumb as him could look at that and be like, yo, listen, man, maybe I could do it too. And it's crazy because this is why it's important to kind of get different perspectives or whatnot, because I know for a fact I would like 2 years ago I would have never said this or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? 2-3 years ago before this I would have never said that. But after this it's like, hold on, that might really be a possibility. But then if that's a possibility, that's what them dudes were saying the whole time about the whole Chirac thing or whatever. So then it kind of like, god damn. So but then after that, you also got to think, me personally, like my personal thoughts is like, at the end of the day, like I don't want to be punished for other people's stuff. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think if we make examples out of people, it should solve most of our problems. But because we're not making examples out of people, because this kid gets to come out, because they're not doing a TK, y'all TK did the same thing. You feel me? But TK's in jail for 75 years. You feel me? So it's just like, and like he's forgotten about pretty much, you know what I mean? But this dude over here, he's really clouting it up, and like, and that goes to show like that's kind of like what I was saying before. That's why them Republican states is winning like that, because it's just like anybody with 2 brain cells can see that and be like, god damn, nigga, like y'all let him out and he's saying he don't care. So it's just like I'm starting to like, I'm starting to see like, oh my god, the new generation is way different. Like I'm really an old head, like I'm really sounding like my parents, nigga, like, oh my god, like y'all are doing it like this. But then too, it's kind of like, yeah, man, it's a political thing too at play. You know what I mean? And usually it doesn't hit the culture hard like this. You feel me? Because we used to hearing politicians and, you know what I mean, people we don't care about talk about it or whatever. But this is exactly what they're talking about. You know what I mean? Talking about letting people out right after. You know what I mean? And so, but I don't know. I mean, I guess I actually, I have personal experience with stuff like this too. Actually, nothing that I'm gonna get into now, but. Nah, man, lock them little niggas up, bro. 15, jail for life, man. Where do I sign up? Let me sign that petition, man. Anyways, I ain't going over an hour. 56, what's that, 56? Yeah, 56 minutes. I'm perspiring anyway. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not on the screen? Anyways.